Hey guys, welcome back to my tutorial. This is Ashish from alibrary.in, and in this tutorial we'll learn something about pointers. Okay, now pointers, it's one of the most amazing feature in C, and at the same time it's quite difficult to master pointers. Okay, so but that doesn't mean we can't do it. We can obviously do it. Pointers, it is basically to enable the program to um, stimulate it by call by reference, or you can create and manipulate dynamic data array. Okay, we'll do a whole lot of tutorial on data structures, like linked list, queues, stacks, and trees. Okay, so now let's get started with pointers. Pointers, these are nothing but these are also variable, but they'll store the values that they store will be memory address. Okay, memory address we saw in I guess last or previous tutorial. It was a hexadecimal value. We use percentile p as a conversion specifier, and it gave out um, the address. Okay, so now let me tell you how it is. It is like I'll just show you in Paint. Now suppose I have a normal value variable x and a pointer variable x pointer. Okay, it's a good programming language whenever skill. If you have a variable pointer, make sure you just write ptr or whatever you find convenient for yourself. I just wrote ptr because it's short for pointer. So yeah, so now what this will do here is it's just a normal variable, and I've initialized it to 7. So when you ask the value, it'll just give out 7. But what the pointer does is it won't tell you, hey, it has a value of 7. Instead, it'll give you the address that pointer is stored over there. Okay, so that's how pointers are. So let me just show you how you initialize it. So I think we'll just take up an example to show about pointers and different things about pointers. So I'll just take a variable int a, and I'll initialize. I'll take now a pointer variable. I'll just for pointer variable, make sure you have this star or the asterisk sign over there. What this will indicate it is a pointer variable. Okay, and there are different ways you can tell it. This is a unary operator, and it is called dereferencing operator. In case you have an exam in your school or college, it's called an dereferencing operator. Using the star, okay, using the star, this will do is this will dereference a pointer. Okay, in the printf statement, I'll just show you in a while. And yeah, to initialize the pointer, all you have to do is the name, and as I said, writing ptr will be, or the pointer will be, a good programming practice. But when you read it, it is written either of the two ways. The first way is you can say a pointer is a pointer to integer. Okay, that's one way. I'll repeat it. You can say that a pointer is a pointer to integer. Okay, now there's another way you can tell it. You can tell a pointer points to an object of type integer, because I've taken int over here. Okay, I'll repeat that again. A pointer points to an object. It points to an object of type int or integer. Okay, now that's how you can say it. And to initialize, like if I say in the normal variable, if I had another variable, what I would do is I'll just put comma and put an x, so that would define another variable. But in the integer, you can't just put like b pointer, and this wouldn't make it a pointer. Every time you have a new pointer, you must put an asterisk over here, or the star symbol over there. Okay, and you can initialize a pointer like a normal variable, but in this case you can initialize it either to 0, or you can initialize to null. But when you put, or you can initialize to an address itself, but when you initialize it to 0, or if you write out null over there, what that would do is it will just point nothing. Okay, it'll just point at nothing. Now I'll just initialize my variable just 7, a to 7, and now uh, I'll take a pointer and I'll just initialize it to the address of a. We saw it in the third tutorial of level 1, I guess. It was this ampersand. What this would do is this would just point to the memory location. I just told you it is the address operators. A pointer will store the address of a. Now let's just print out different cases. I just want him to print out the address of A. We use %p over here. Remember, %p will just give out the address. So the first thing will be, the address of A, and in the second one, I'll just print out the value of A pointer. Okay. Now just take a look. I'll just type A pointer and make sure when you see here in the code blocks, it'll tell you it's a pointer. It points to an integer. Okay, you can see int and the star over there. Okay, so now let's make another printf statement now. Okay, so I've just written down the printf statement, so I'll just build and run it. So as you can see in the first statement, as I said, the address of A is and put ampersand and a, so I got the address of a. Then the value of a pointer, as you can see here, we had initialized it to the address of a, so both the same, both point to the same address. Okay, now in the next one it says the value of a is 7 because we had initialized it to 7, and there it is. Let's put it over here. Okay, you can see the value of a is 7, and I said you when you put a star in the pointer's name, it will just print out the value. Okay, now using the star in this manner, it is called dereferencing a pointer, so it will just point to the value of the variable. Okay, now in this I've just showed you if you interchange the star and the hash, it doesn't matter, it will still print out the same address, which is as you can see, it is same as a. Okay, I hope this wasn't too confusing. Just stick to it. We'll do a lot more examples on this to get a clear picture about pointers. I think I'll just tell you for the one last time. What this did is we just initialized two variables, a pointer variable and a normal integer variable, and had initialized the variable a to 7, and the pointer variable had given it initialized it to the address of a. Okay, so when I had printed it out, I just wanted the address of a, which we can find it using ampersand a, and then I printed out the value which is stored in the pointer, which is again the address of a. So both printed out the same thing. Now in this part, what I did was I just printed out the value of a, which was 7. We initialized it to 7, and now I just showed you what will happen if you include the star symbol at the pointer's name or there. It will just print out the value of that, but not the address. Address comes out as I showed when you initialize it over there. Okay, and in the last thing we just show what will happen if we interchange the star and the ampersand. Pretty much nothing happen, it'll still be the same. Okay, it doesn't change. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. I'll see you in the next tutorial. If you have any doubts, please leave a comment below on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.